I guess ethnic features are popular now. Now it seems like that is now it's popular. There was a point in time where, you know, it was looked at as ugly. Big butt, darker skin, you know, big lips. That was all of it as ugly. Now all of a sudden it's fine.
Right. Yeah, I think Kim Kardashian kind of changed that for white ladies.
Yeah, the whole.
You know what I mean? Like, she kind of became really famous.
Yeah.
And so because she became really famous, of course, everything that she looks like becomes famous with her.
Right.
So since she had a hourglass type figure, then that became the look for white women
right.
as well.
It's frustrating because for a lot of black people, because they're like, no, we always had hips. You know, not obviously not all black people, but I'm just saying that majority of black people, that was the one characteristic that they had that was not looked at as beautiful.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden we have all these people walking around here with dark skin and stuff. And
I don't know how white men feel about Kim Kardashian.
What do you mean?
Well, because it just seems like...
Yeah, it would be weird.
It seems with Kim Kardashian that the reason why she was so popular was because she had a black girl type body.
Yeah.
But she also dated only black men.
Right.
But then it's just like, you never really see white men talk about her. I don't know. But then she became the ideal look for white women.
Yeah.
And I don't understand if white men aren't liking... But I don't know how white men feel about her.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because a long time ago, white men, the big thing was
flat. They like
flat butt and big breasts.
Like Farrah Fawcett. Just I don't know if white men have evolved from that or not. I don't know.
It seems like they would. I mean, I don't think they would. Like you said, she does date black men.
So that was why she was popular though,
right?
Because she looked like a I guess she was shaped like a black woman, but she only dated black men.
I feel like some black men were like, they got like what they would feel like the best of both worlds.
Because it's just like, it's funny, like with someone like Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez appeals to black people when she's doing her music. Yeah. And then she appeals to white people when she does her movies.
Oh my God, like you were so right about that.
All of a sudden she starts dating only white men on her movies. And then they start making her look more white on movies. Like, if you think about Made in Manhattan, Monster-in-Law or whatever, Monster-in-Law. No, all of those Jennifer Lopez movies, she's always got a white male love interest, and she's always looking more white. But then when she goes in to sing her music, all of a sudden ethnic. She's real Jenny from the block.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, no one wanted a big booty until
that's my point.
Everybody wants one. You know what I mean? That means that somebody
point.
Famous had to have done it for everyone to be trying to do that now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because
I guess then that would be Kim Kardashian. Just to kind of start the craze.
She wasn't the one that did it, but she was the one where it became okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like mainstream made it okay.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting because it just dawned on me that she only really appeals to black men. So I wonder how white women are trying to look like her too now. Yeah. So, but it makes me realize, do white men find her attractive? But on the other hand, more and more white men are dating black women.
They are,
and not just like ethnic women. So they.
Well, but you know what? It seems like when white women start to do all the injections and the big lips now, the dark skin, the cornrow, whatever. Yeah. When white women started to switch over to that, when it became the popular way to look, it seems like that's when white men dated black women. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
The number one exercise in the gym is squats. Yeah. Because everybody wants to jack up their butt.
Everybody wants to.
You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, but that used to be so it's just weird. I think it's funny when somebody who has a characteristic uncharacteristic for the race, like Oprah used to say, "I'm not a black woman that can dance." Right. So people assume she can dance because she's black, but she's one of those black people that just can't dance, and she admits that. Yeah. I don't know. I think when we find like these really pretty women, they're all really pretty. I mean, like Kim, the Kardashians are pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They're pretty. I don't care, the Jenner girls and the they're really really pretty girls, and they kind of I guess because they're white, they kind of appeal to both races because they hang around only black people. They try to look like black women, but they are white and mainstream. So white women now want to be like that new like millennial girl.
When Sir Mix-a-Lot did his video, that was accurate thought process for most people then. And now I see, like, I'll go on Instagram now, and I'm like, man, look at this. Look at this.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Right.
Look at these women and these butt injections.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them, y'all. I get that, but the vast majority are kind of like, they'll say it. They're not like, people are not shy about it. So, they're, you know, butt injections. They're not just tanning their skin anymore. They're going darker than oddly darker than normal. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, what are we doing here? And then when they get the lip fillers, I was like, oh, forget it.
Yeah.
This is like what they would say, like a new normal at this point.
Yeah.
The way people look now. They all look ethnic, or they're all trying to look
Everybody's
ethnic.
trying to get like tans.
Yeah, and it's
everybody
like,
wants to look a little tan. You know, they've got white people who wear dreadlocks and cornrows.
And I can see why black people, particularly black women, are frustrated with that, because that was not the attitude before. The attitude before was that was gross. A white person does, and all of a sudden it's just the most beautiful thing in the world. It's just so sexy and beautiful. Yeah. And I'm like, but we used to like it
though. But we used to like it though when you know, back in, like, I don't know how people feel about it now, but we used to like it back in the day when we saw a white person who had ethnic, like John B.
Oh yeah,
like all of a sudden they have now people kind of get annoyed with and call it a cultural appropriation. And just goes where they're just trying to be black and they don't have any idea. But back in the 90s, like to see a white, I was watching a reaction video, and that was that song by House of Pain, Jump Around. Jump Around. Remember that song? And those were like Irishmen, white Irish rappers, and they were totally acting like hip hop of that time. And you would never know them because they look like light skinned black men,
right?
But they literally were in the video. They were literally like showing the Irish and the leprechauns. They weren't ashamed of that. They just like hip hop. So I think our generation, the 90s, I think we kind of were because Eminem came out of that too. You know what I mean? Kind of brought in these like white people that started to sort of bring white people into hip hop. Because now everybody, on some level, like we said, we're watching the Macy's Parade. Even country music sounds like hip hop.
Yeah, everything sounds like that.
And they all look the same. Like they all look like Kim Kardashian. Even the country singers, they look like Kim Kardashian with the same parted in the middle hair and the booty and the lips plumped up, and they all look like the General Kardashian.
It's true.
Girl. So you know, those girls made a lot of money. They made a lot of money off you know. Everybody's claiming it now.
Yeah,
you know,
everybody wants to be black until some real stuff goes down. Then nobody wants to claim that. Then
maybe it's our fault.
We gave
for always giving it away.
Oh, she's invited to the cookout.
I mean, but look, like what we're saying about, remember Barry Gordy put Jennifer Lopez for their you know what I'm saying? But see how we do that? We give it away so easily. Like, you know what I mean? Hispanic people, you would never watch the Alma Awards and see a black people singing like Celia Cruz.
No. Won't happen.
They're never gonna do that. They were like, no, it's gotta be J-Lo or Mark Anthony. They're never going to have, or Shakira. They're never gonna do that. You're never gonna see a bunch of black people on the Alma Awards representing someone very, like, you know, famous like that, Hispanic. You know what I mean? But look, Barry Gordy just let Jennifer Lopez take over the show.
And y'all don't have a problem with this? You just gonna let this slide?
We just kind of do that. So everybody wants to be black until it's time to actually be black. You know what I mean? Like the institutional racism. Then everybody's sense of being white. But we all know the real black is when you are.